What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another video in some Forza Horizon 3. Now today we will be taking a look at how to properly stance cars. So in this tutorial I will be showing you how to do everything from filling the gaps, it's really bad, but on things like wide bodies and just like the American muscle cars for general, like for example, they have some fender flares. This is a really bad example, the Datsun 510, because it has full flares. But you may have stance cars, and with the camber, there's all that extra space. So I'm actually going to be showing you a glitch to fill that space. I'll also be showing you a paint glitch to help make the car look better. It's a matte paint glitch, so 2 glitches in this video. So anyways, let's get right into the upgrades. So what you're going to want to do is toss on rally suspension and pick your rims. Now don't upgrade the tire width just yet. I need to mention that. You can upgrade the rim size and all that stuff, whatever rims, as you can see in the video, but keep the tires small. Now do all your body upgrades now. I just want a clean look, so I'm removing bumpers and all that stuff. Clean, yeah, clean with the oil coolers and all that stuff. You know, you're going to need power, so don't, unless, like, this car stock has, like, whatever, 50 horsepower or something like that, you're going to want to upgrade that. So, you're going to need power, and it's kind of up to you if you want to just swap one. I just want to keep the stock engine in here for the sounds, but if you want to swap in an engine, go ahead. You're going to want, like, at least 400 horsepower. This was actually, honestly, a struggle with, low 300s. So you're going to want to fully upgrade the engine, or at least get a couple hundred horsepower. Now let me mention, do not do weight reduction. That is very important. Do not do weight reduction, because the heavier your car is, the heavier it will hit the ground. So when you go over a bump, it will hit the ground harder if you have more weight to travel and pull it down to the ground. So do not do weight reduction, or it will be, it won't get as low, basically. So you can see, it's a little fast, sorry, but basically you want to lower everything, bump stiffness, springs, all that stuff, and that's going to be on your small tune. Now you're going to save this, put small as the title, and if you forget to, that's okay, but you want to save this as small. This is with the small tires and rims and everything, so just save that. Okay, now go back into your upgrades, head over to wheels, and put the fattest ones on. Okay, this might seem kind of weird, but this is the glitch. Put the fattest ones on. And in this car, this is once again a bad example, but save this one as big, as you can see. But by doing this, you can actually open the space. So you want to apply the small tire tune, and if you forget which one is small or big, you can just look at the weight. The heavier one has the bigger tires. Quite basic. But this example is kind of bad. There are better cars to do it on, because this one actually popped out of the fenders. So you're gonna have to kind of mess around with the tire size. You'll see it later on in the video. But now we're gonna get into this paint glitch. So what you want to do is head over to the body and go all the way down the line to zinc. Now it's that kind of weird yellowy crayon looking color. Now next you can like do rims, tint your windows anyway, whatever you want. I recommend doing chrome with fully black. Now I actually knew about this before AR12. I just was checking my feed, and AR12 actually uploaded a video on that, which is kind of disappointing. But he's not the original guy who found it. I haven't even seen his video on it yet, but I saw it from a guy named LTC. He found the speed glitch and everything. But actually that's not his name now, he changed it. But now you can go into the decals and just start on the roof, make the decal as big as your roof, just like the square one. And then you can go and change the color. So whatever color you want it to be. Black, it removes color. I really like orange. Orange is a really good color for this glitch. But I decided to go with like a tealy blue, light blue. So now you want to cut that and then insert it on all the sides. So you're going to have teal, blue, whatever, orange, whatever color you choose on every single body panel. So make sure it fits. This is once again a really bad car to do this on. It was a mistake. But I was just kind of experimenting. You can see like little yellow bits popping out. So it works on some cars, it doesn't work on others. If I made it like a matte yellow, that would have looked amazing, but the blue kind of stands out. So you can save that, upload it to the car or whatever. So there you go. I was just kind of showing the fenders how it's a little orange. But now what you're going to want to do is... Oh, my controller disconnected. You're going to want to head out into the world. Now, I am currently at Yarrow Valley, and I'm going to show you this road right here. So the frames just dropped. But this first method I'm going to show you is kind of like, it's the tire glitch. You can't do the tire glitch and the rewind method at the same time. So I'm going to show you on the map like where the exact bump is. But you can see like right in here, I'm rewinding. You want rewind on, obviously. So you can see the bump, it kind of bounces and lowers like right in here. Right in there. That's not the best place. So I continue going down the road and it's not looking. But you can see I'm topping out at like 150. If I was going 200, I'd get much lower. So I definitely recommend more power, and obviously upgraded transmission and stuff helps, because this thing could pass 150. But you can see I'm using the replay option in the rewind, so you can use the triggers to go forward and backward, so I know exactly when I'm going to hit. Alright, so you want to have the small tire tune. Pause it when you get to the spot where you want to stance it, go in, load the big tire tune, and don't touch anything. Leave your controller on the table, don't touch it, don't be tempted. Now this will load big tires when it's set up. It thinks they're small tires, but they're big tires, so you can see it goes through the fender. Now obviously this will look much better with camber and stuff, but to get the camber you have to have it pre on the tune, if that makes sense. So I hope you're watching this before you actually do the stancing, but if you had camber on that, it would be a little more tucked, but those are the biggest tires, and I would recommend smaller tires. So you don't exit the menus at all, and you see I'm trying to put camber on here, but it has to actually update, so it's not going to have camber right now. I'm just showing you here. It's not going to have any camber. I actually have to leave photo mode and go back into photo mode. Now if I do this, I'm showing you right here. I will go back in photo mode in just a second. Oh, I'm actually going to load the tune to try and get it to apply again. But basically, it's tricking the game into thinking that they're small tires when they're actually big tires, stuff like that. So you want to go, pause it right as you hit the bump. Okay, load the big tire tune, just like that. That's the big tire tune. Saving, and then go straight into photo mode. Do not exit the menus at all. I really I don't know what I'm doing at this point, but I think you guys get the idea. I load the big tire tune, so there we go. Stance it, slam it, load it, live life. Okay, so let's get on into the next part. And let me just show you photo mode. Look at it. Oh, look at that. So you can see it obviously widens because that's not stock Forza. So now we're going to get into this camera settings for stance. So you can see stock, it comes, this is not looking good, right? It needs zoom. Okay, so I recommend like at least 1.5. This is the far end of 1.5. That looks much better. Usually, you know, you can go up to like 14 zoom is what I would recommend. Something super high with you, if you have the bars on the top and bottom of the screen, that would look absolutely wonderful. So next we're going to get into its actual technique. Now, it's kind of hard to do this as a voiceover, but what you want to do is hold the left trigger so you're riding the ground. Now, this doesn't work so well if you're on gravel, but if you're on like an asphalt street like this, you're essentially riding across level with the ground. So your camera's like dragging across the ground. It's just dollying down. This is going to give you a nice smooth shot, unlike if you're doing it like this. Right now, I'm using the thumbsticks. Some shots are necessary, but you can see at the end like a little jolt like that. That's if you have sweat on your finger or something. You're gonna slide. You can slow these down in like editing after the fact, post production. But right now it's actually moving. You can see it moving. But if you were to put that in say ×2 or ×3, ×5, whatever, it would give it a nice smooth like dolly away. And that's just going to look much better than trying to use the thumbsticks and zooms and stuff. If you hold left trigger, just like this, you're going to get a nice smooth shot exiting, nice smooth shot going in. And this is also super useful when you're going downhill. Now, as you can see, the aperture is like all the way up, right? And you can see that's not going to make a difference. So if I were to let go of the button, the trigger, then it would just go all fuzzy. So now I'm going to add some camber and show you what it looks like without the glitch, just the difference, so you got a good look at those rims. Now let me just, eventually I'll get back to the spot in the photo mode, but using the ground is a great technique. Sliding, that's how you get those nice smooth shots. If you're on gravel, it doesn't work so well, but also there are thumbstick extensions. you can get more leverage. It's more controlled. A lot of like FPS players use them for sniping and stuff. But here, this is a bad example, but it's not actually slammed at all. I'm just showing you on the gravel, but see, it's not too bad on gravel. Sorry for the bad camera settings. I try and fix that in the video, but like the gravel, it's not terrible, but it gets a little rough, and that might mess up your shots. Don't be afraid to cut things and try them again. Almost if you have a stance video like mine or whatever, and it's not muted, you're doing something wrong. You're gonna mute it, so you might as well just talk to yourself in the video for when you edit it, like, hey, I'm gonna take 2 or whatever. Just say stuff like that, little reminders. But you can see, like, that's how it actually is, and that's excessive camber, and you don't want 5 degrees of camber for a video like that. But those were just some of the roads. So now I'm gonna show you the locations on the map. Using the trigger is such a good thing, and the sorry, I'm probably making so much noise in the mic. This is Yarrow Valley. That's the road I just went down. There's a big hill right by that drift zone. And also on the road above where that boat thing is. I can't really set the waypoint there, but this road right here, that's a decent one. But my favorite of all is at the Byron Bay Festival. There's this hill right there where the circle is. That's a good hill. And also this road right about where that roundabout is. That is a great place for stancing. There's like a little drop in all the weight. That's where I did the previous video. I'll put a little clip in there. But that's a great spot as well. Now these thumbstick extenders, they're absolutely wonderful. They get the job done. Amazing. Essentially snipers use them for leverage, so they can like make some very slight movements, stuff like that. They're not great to play with all the time, but there are scenarios where they're absolutely wonderful. And this is one of those situations. You can just get little teeny slight movements. If you want to go slow, you can go slow. You know, it takes more input, which is nice because we're humans, we all mess up, but like you have more play basically. So yeah, just a little recap. The glitches were in there. Use zinc for paint, along with the decals of whatever kind you want. That will give it the matte, no, it's called no paint, but it's really paint. It's just like super matte. Chrome, fully black wheels, not brass, not steel, not any of that, just chrome. Fully black tint will give you like invisible rims, pretty crazy. So that's for the paint glitch. The tire glitch, save a small and a large tune file, with the small being no tire upgrades, except for rims, and the big with the max tire width. Start there, have the small equipped, go into your pause when you get it stanced right, and apply the big. That'll get it to shoot out. And if those are too big, go back, change the big file to size down until you get it to fit right. It might take a couple tries, but it will look absolutely wonderful in the end. So that's how you want to do that. And Stance Roads, the one in Byron Bay, that's my favorite. And then there are a couple in between Yarrow Valley and Surfer's Paradise. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you've liked the Stance Wars, and a couple of you have asked. Oh, upgrades. Let's talk about this quick. Roll cage. If you like how it looks in that particular car, I would definitely recommend it, because it is more weight transfer, more stance. All-wheel drive, you can swap it on. It will help you, less wheel spin, as well as more weight closer to the ground. That's very nice as well. And no weight reduction for maximum stance. So, hope you guys have enjoyed. And, yeah, also something to keep in mind, I'm just rattling off things at this point. I don't recommend race tires. They look a little weird if you get like close shots on them. I would recommend sport tires, or maybe even street. Sport's probably the best looking. Race, they're just like perfectly smooth and they look like bald tires. It's just kind of weird. So that's what I would recommend. It's getting on a pretty long video right now, but hope you guys enjoyed. And that's how you stance a car. Rally suspension all the way. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just rambling. T-shirts, they're almost